It's only me. Oh my goodness. Happy Wackadoodle Wednesday, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, where did my mic go? I have no idea where your mic went. I have no idea where my mic went. Who in the hell's Mike anyway? God. Oh, I have a brother Mike. Maybe that's who it is. I don't know. Quick heads up. Brother Dave, or Fudd, in the RLM chat, had a wee bit of a mower accident. Not cool. So I had to let him know that, hey, darling, you are supposed to ride on top of the mower, not on the bottom. Had to turn my volume up a wee bit because I was looking at my little level here and it's not quite where it needs to be. So, okay. What? Awesome. That's cool, Moosey. I do love Oingo Boingo. They're a little on the weird side. Yeah, I know. Only me. It's only me. Okay, over here on World Truth, let me see. Who do I have? Woo-hoo! Hi, Vinzi. Okay, over here on World Truth. Hey, Anil's over here. Hi there, darling. How you doing? Long time no see, sweetheart. Oh, you're posting some cool shit, too. Awesome possum. Let me see who else is over here. I see Grimner is over here, as well as Bubs and D. Cheatwood and Miri B. So, hey there, hi there, ho there. And BB9 wished me good luck. Good luck with your show, too, BB. I know you're on the same time as me, so you're not going to hear this right now, but you might wacka, 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 whack to you, too, Juana. Okay, over on Facebook, I have a few people. I have Jono that is listening in, and so is Elizabeth, and Bubs is over here as well. Hey there, hi there, ho there, you guys. How you doing? Oh, and my brother Mikey is commenting on. Yeah. Elmer Fudd. Yeah, he, well, apparently it's that extra deck that you can put on your riding mowers. And, well, he got his foot under it. Not supposed to do that, darling. Oh, that's my brother. He's a dork. What can I say? We're all rather coordinated like that. Okay. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with some of that 80s music. Okay, over here in the RLM. Yeah, did I do my intro? I don't know if I did. I have entirely too many buttons I have to push. And so it's like, oh my Lord, have I done it right? I don't know. Y'all are listening to Grammy's Rocket Chair, just in case you didn't know that already. And yeah, I'm a little bit off my rocket. And that's okay, because I enjoy every bit of it. And I am on World Truth Radio and RealLibertyMedia.com, Channel 3. I remembered, and I even posted it right over on Facebook. I'm also on the WorldTruth.org Spreaker channel, if you care to listen. Oh, and it probably wouldn't hurt if I went ahead and opened my Twitter, too. Yeah, I know, Moosey. My sister-in-law said that they are keeping his foot elevated, and they're alternating heat and cold. And yeah, what a dork. Oh, hey, that's a cool picture. I don't know that I would be brave enough to have my body painted like that so I could sit in the nude on a park bench. But hey, oh, it's over on Twitter, guys. Jorgen R. Bowles is the one that posted it, and it really is pretty. I'll just go ahead and retweet it, because that's kind of cool, although I'm not that brave. Because, well, I don't know. Can they paint over whoobies? I'm just curious. Holy smokes, I have 4 notifications on Twitter. And I still have over 300 followers. Oh, wow. That makes me feel special, because that's actually more people than what live where I live. Whee! Okay, just a minute here. I got to type, and I can't talk and type at the same time because, well, I'm special, but not that special. Shit, stutter fingers. Okay. There we go. Not too much dead air. Although, okay, let me get back to what the hell I was doing. Oh, Bullard, inflation, really? That's what happens when someone pokes fun at you and you take them serious. Is you start to inflate. Okay, what? President Obama contradicts Senator Obama on judicial nominations. Why does that not shock me, cowboy? I don't know. Okay, over here in the RLM, now that I finally got my shit together, maybe, kind of, sort of, almost. He who writes on bathroom walls rolls his shit in little balls. He who reads those words of wit eats those little balls of shit. That was actually written on a bathroom wall down in Hayes in one of the bars that I used to frequent back in my younger days. Okay, over here in the RLM, right up top is Asmo. Asmo, how do you do it? Dude, I am impressed. I also see Barman is here, as well as the lovely Beth Z. And then there's Cowboy Tech, whom I hope is hearing pleasant voices, and I hope you're not listening to Dangleberry, because, oh, my lord, that's not a pleasant sound to listen to. Oh, hey, and looky there, my favoriteest heavy breather in the whole wide world. Hi, Darth Romes. Oh, my nose just clogged. I hate when that happens. It's that shrillery thing, you know. I'll get to that here in just a minute. I also see Grimner is here, who is the creator of RLM and Barman, but don't tell Barman because he'll get a complex. And looky there, the lovely Moose Girl, as well as the lovely Kate. And then, hey there, IB Don C, how you doing this evening? And he's closely followed by Java Doctor 2, the new and improved version. And in case you're wondering, I don't think I've had quite enough Java today. You think? I also see Aliased is here, as well as Beto! Hey, hun. Was she a hottie? Did it not work out? Inquiring minds time. I also see Chalcedony, and hey there, looky, there's a demon Atrax in the room. Okay, if things get smoking around here, we know who did it, don't we? I also see Civ is here, and yep, there's me harassing the help. Oh, and looky there, Juana Taco. You know what? That sounds way better than what I had for supper, because I was running around like a crazy brains this evening, because you're going to have a Grammys rocket chair first. Okay, not, because, you know, every time I'm on the radio, something weird happens. And I'm supposed to have a plumber come over sometime this evening while I'm on the radio. So, hey, I may be doing a play-by-play of the plumber switching out my kitchen sink for me. So, and I think he's bringing Mamie Lynn with him. So, sweet, my adopted daughter will be coming over. We can play and be silly and all that fun shit. I got to shut this door because I got a drafty coming in. Okay, what? I also see Oslo is here. Did I say that already? I don't know. Did I? Well, I'll say it again. Hi, Oslo. As well as P. Bunyan. How many trees did you fell today, darling? And did you have your big old blue ox named Babe help you with any of that? Inquiring minds would like to know. I also see RLM 86490, as well as Soylent Goy, who is, wow, Soylent Goy is people. You know that? Ham, eggs, toast, and fresh sliced fruit. Oh, man. Sure, Beetle. Don't fix enough for me. See how you are. Okay, and finally, to round out the crew, the one, the only, the guy that's constantly connecting voices. Unfortunately, they're all in his head. It's the Vince Z, or Vin Z. There you go, Vin Z, Vin G. Vinzivio or whoever, however, whatever. Yeah, like I know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, let me see. Do I have Lino? Nope, no Lino this evening. Hey, I wonder if maybe his girlfriend got hold of him and said, "You stop flirting with that crazy old lady." I know she's crazy, which, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. And I'm damn proud of it. Hey there, Numbers. How you doing? Oh, that looks yum. Oh, okay. Numbers just shared a video of a tree that grows 40 kinds of fruit, which my mother used to have a tree in her backyard. It finally died because it got struck by lightning twice, and that second time done it in. But it grew 5 different fruits. And yeah, she was a happy little camper, and the birds absolutely loved her too because it had peaches and nectarines and apricots and plums, and I don't remember what the other thing was, but 5 different fruits on this tree. And yeah, it was cool. It was way cool. And looky there, Mental Pancakes is here as well. Hey there, darling. How you doing? Oh, wow, that is a cool gif. Okay. Sidetracked much? Nope. Nope. And then, hey, Redemption Protocol is over here, and he's sharing some, yeah. Oh, the world is full of them, sweetheart. That's one of those things that he shared a little video of an idiot. Which, yeah, there are lots of them because I think Zappa was definitely right. That is the most plentiful substance in the universe is stupidity. Most definitely. Hey there, TD. How you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're having an absolutely awesome Wackadoodle Wednesday. You know what was really awesome about this Wackadoodle Wednesday? It got up to over 60 degrees out here in Booneyville. That was such a refreshing change. And tomorrow is supposed to be 78. So I'm going, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm shaving my legs. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm going to wear me some short pants. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Of course, people will be blinded by the white. But hey, I have tattoos on my calves. So just outer calf. But, they won't, it's not total white. Oh, well. Get to some news, Grammy. Let's see what kind of crazy ass shit is out there. Did y'all see that video I shared the other day? About, yes, darling. Free Thought Project? Yes. Oh. They called 911 on a TV. I actually have another one. Who's supposed to breathe? See, I don't have no reason to breathe heavy, so, what the hell. But, let's see. Just a minute, Graham. Copy link. Oh, shit, my Twitter's going nuts. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Yeah, 302. Has anybody been watching any of the debates? I haven't watched a single one of them, mainly because they're all a bunch of master debaters anyway, and really, seriously, why do I want to watch that? Ew. Especially when you consider who is up there. And then you go, really? I don't want to see that. No. There's just some things that cannot be unseen, and therefore, well, alrighty, Grim. Guess I'll just get to that right now because, I have another one that I want to get to that I believe Cowboy Tech shared earlier in the RLM chat. So let's go to this one. This is from the freethoughtproject.com. It's kind of like, is that Peanut that does that? JeffDunham.com. Ew. I don't watch any of this zombie shit either. I see enough of them walking around on a daily basis. I don't need to turn on my TV and watch it as well. It just don't stoke me for some silly reason. But apparently cops swarm a family's home during Walking Dead because neighbors called 911 on the TV. They were sitting on the TV when they called 911? Oh, no, don't be silly, Grammy. They're all those skinny ones. They usually hang on the wall. Okay, this was in Great Falls, Montana, where the men are men and sheep are nervous, and all the guys tuck their jeans in their boots because it's easier to keep the sheep from running away, don't you know? Sunday night, a family sat down to watch the mid-season premiere of the show Walking Dead. Mid-season premiere. Wow, how freaking desperate are they getting? But it's the mid-season premiere. Whatever happened to just having the season premiere? Now you have to have a mid-season premiere? Do they have an ending season premiere as well and then have a finale? Is that how they do that shit? Good thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't watch this shit. I watch very little of that nonsense anymore. And if I do, it's on Netflix, and I still don't watch Walking Dead. I'm actually on an old Star Trek kick. You know, the original Star Treks. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how relevant a lot of those storylines are to what's going on right now. That damn Gene Roddenberry, he was a psychic, I tell ye. Sci-fi psychic man. In any case, apparently the mid-season premiere show of The Walking Dead nearly ended up getting raided by dozens of police officers because their neighbors thought that they heard something suspicious. Yeah, you probably heard something that you're real used to hearing, but it was suspicious coming from someone else's house, huh? What they actually heard was a nearby family listening to the show at a high volume. But the neighbors alleged that they heard screaming and talks of someone having a gun. Well, okay, people scream when they see a zombie, and then they go, shoot it twice in the head. Why do I know this? Because that's what everybody says whenever they talk about any of this shit is, shoot it twice in the head, make sure it's dead. Hey, I'm a poet, and I didn't know it. My feet are short fellows. Without checking out the situation for themselves to see if anything truly suspicious was going on, the noisy neighbors instantly called the popo, because that's what you do, don't you know? And they quickly showed up in large numbers because someone said, a gun. Sergeant Brian McGraw told WFAA that we had a whole bunch of guys on that one. Yeah, because, you know, none of us have had time to go do our target practice yet, so we thought, what the hell? Someone said gun. Let's show up and shoot the place up. And then we can go, well, my bullet, I haven't been to the range yet. You can't prove it was me. Yeah. As police began to surround the house, they looked through the windows and noticed a family sitting peacefully in their living room and watching The Walking Dead. But that's no reason to not shoot the place up, by golly. Apparently it was reported by UPI that police did approach the house with their weapons drawn, which naturally, because gun, duh. Luckily, the police were able to see what was going on, and while they were outside, and or else the situation could have ended up very badly. Although they did stick around to see what was going on, because didn't leave until at the commercial break, because, well, you know, they raced there from where they were at the cop shop watching. That's the only good thing about commercial breaks is you can get up, go to the bathroom, and all that other fun shit. Which, that's the nice thing about the pause button with Netflix. Man, I gotta pee. Pause button! Apparently, in situations like this, police will often storm into a residence where they will shoot at anything that moves and ask questions later. This is why calling the police at the slightest hint of something suspicious happening is extremely irresponsible and dangerous. Don't do this at home. Not even with a net. The family was not able to make a statement about the incident because they'd basically all shit themselves all over the couch, and they were still busy trying to clean up the mess. They didn't want to make a statement about the incident since there was no report filed and there were no other witnesses nearby to document how the search was conducted. Have fun searching that couch now, buddy. Gonna see if you can find some spare change in those couch cushions. You have to move the shit first. Ha, 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 ha. While the family was able to end their night safely, they should still serve as a reminder that calling the police has serious consequences. The location of the incident and the names of those involved were not released by the police, and if they had been, the names had been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, which is the ones that had the badges. It was also not revealed whether or not the police attempted to conduct a search of the home, because we have no idea. I got nothing on that one. No witty repartee on that at all. At all. Bam. Totally sucked. Well, so just so you know, don't call the po-po just 'cause the neighbors are hard of hearing. Maybe they were in the kitchen. 'Cause, there are some homes that do not have a TV in the kitchen/dining area. And I know this is really going to make you realize just exactly how Booneyville I am. I do not have a TV in my kitchen/dining room. I have a computer in there. But no TV. I have a TV in the living room. Does that count? I have one in the basement in case I have to watch for... Oh, wait. I can't watch for bad weather coming anymore because I don't have cable. I just check on my computer. That's how I do it. Oh, de-derp, de-derp, de-derp. Derp, de-derp. That's a fun word to say. I think I'll have to say that quite a few times. Derp, de-derp, de-derp. I think I'll do this one. I hope I spelled it right. If I didn't, well, I guess it's going to look really retarded over here on World Truth, isn't it? Yeah? It does. Oops. My bad. Okay, what you talking about here? I got to check this shit out. Who got effed up so bad she didn't give a shit about herself? Farg. You don't know what? Huh? I'll post it again, hun. No problem. Yeah, I don't watch no stupid debates because yeah. Okay, I'm finally catching up on the woo-to-do Gooberman. Yeah, I know, Vince. Gooberman is our fiend. Yes, it is. They are there to help you. The public education system, yes, it is absolutely wonderful. I was talking to someone earlier today. They've had to deal with some of life's lovely little shit lessons that you get, and I let them know that basically the sewer system of life, or the septic tank of life that you get to deal with sometimes. Oh, there you go, cowboy. Yeah, that's the one I'm getting to next. Sometimes you learn a lot more lessons from the sewer system degree than from anything else. And yeah, that's, and it's a lot more costly than the ivory towers of education, but it is also a lesson that sticks with you a hell of a lot better. So, okay, and since Cowboy went ahead and shared that again over in the RLM, I will just get right to it. It's from the Daily Sheeple. Just wake the flock up, people. Oh, the Popo, in their infinite wisdom, because, well, you can't have someone dying without them having a hand in it. Popo shoot a suicidal dad 11 times while laying in bed crying. Why? Because, well, he wanted to die anyway. We just helped him. It's called assisted suicide. What? You didn't have a problem with Kevorkian, did it? Oh, we've reported before on how calling the police for help these days in the modern America police state usually ends in less help and more death, pets included. This time a woman was actually calling for an ambulance and not the Popo, but since all first response tech is now integrated, yeah, they showed up anyway. because you never know. Which, yeah, I understand. There are sicko psycho asshats out there that will shoot at anything. Oh, wait, they have badges. Never mind. Apparently, according to the Charleston Gazette Mail, Donna Spry called her husband's doctor crying. Curly Spry was refusing to go to his appointment. He was suicidal, off his medication, and had a gun, his wife said. Call 911, the doctor's staff instructed her. Less than an hour later, Curly Spry was dead. He'd been shot 11 times by troopers with the West Virginia State Police. And according to a lawsuit filed by Donna Spry last month in Kanawha County Circuit Court, the family is suing for $11 million. Their attorney told the Gazette Mail that the agency's insurance covers $1 million per incident. So there you go, 11 bullets, $11 million. Apparently, suicidal Curly Spry was delusional and crying and laying in bed. You know, that's usually when I'm feeling down in the dumps, and really, which it takes an awful lot for me to get down in the dumps like that. And it's been a really, really, really long time since I've laid in bed and cried like a baby. Wow, it has been a long time. Shit. That's a good thing. Because apparently they come in and shoot you when you do that. Well, I guess I won't do that anymore. His wife and 17-year-old daughter were reportedly standing by his bedside when the state police shot him 11 times. I'm thinking that should now go up to 33 million. Because, okay, there's 3 people involved in this family, in this incident. And one was shot 11 times, and 2 others had to see him shot 11 times. Therefore, 33 million, not just 11 million, because, yeah, nail their frickin' asses to the wall. And don't just nail the county / state / city / whatever frickin' goober-mental entity you're going to nail. Name them personally. Name each individual personally. That's my advice. I say this as I look out my door to make sure no one's coming at me. Oops. The Sprys allege that the troopers came into their house without permission. There's a shock. They wore full tactical gear and had weapons in hand when they entered. That's according to the complaint, which, why does that shock anyone? I think that's just an automatic. You know, they say you shouldn't have automatic weapons, as in the people shouldn't have automatic weapons. Well, then I don't think the popo should either. I don't think it should be one of those things that before they get both feet out of the frickin' car, they already have a gun drawn and trained on your ass. That to me is an automatic weapon. Maybe they should have manual shift vehicles, because that too is an automatic weapon. You think? Spry's wife claims that she was on the phone with 911 when they killed her husband. So there's 911 tapes that have recorded this incident. Hey! And a trooper made her hang up afterwards. At gunpoint? Inquiring minds would like to know. Of course, the police said that the man pointed a gun at them, while he was laying there on the bed, sobbing inconsolably, wanting to eat a bullet. Obviously, he didn't have to worry about eating one because he got bullets injected into him. So, they just had to shoot this weeping suicidal man 11 times while he was lying on the bed. Apparently, he's not suicidal anymore. And he's not really a statistic either, because they don't really release those statistics, do they? Or if they do, they have a very unusual way of gathering statistics on some of this stuff. You know, it's any of those lovely little things that they put out the numbers game shit on. Please, when you look at whatever they're doing, look at where they pulled those numbers from. And then go to wherever they got those numbers from, if you can. And I'm sure on the internet you can now. Go and see what numbers they omitted from whatever study results they came up with, because those are just as telling, if not more so, than the ones that were included. There's a reason why they omit some of those numbers. It's because those numbers don't fit the propaganda. They're trying to convince you to be afraid. Be very afraid. Which, yes, it is quite concerning to see this. But wow. Oops. Sons of bitches. You know, I'm actually quite proud of myself. I have not dropped an F-bomb yet. But the night is young. Hi, Mental. What you got to say, darling? I see you commented on that. Let me go check it out. Come on. Refresh. Be refreshing. You know you wanna. Come on. Do it. Do I have it? Oh, and I haven't. Leno's here. Hi, Leno. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, Mental, you're so crazy. Okay. Oh, from my favorite state. I am doing absolutely splendiferous, Leno. How are you, sweetheart? From my favorite estate in the whole wide world? Ah, you know what? I'll bet you that child. What? Oh, mission. Shame he didn't. Yeah. Wrecked him. Did kill him. Wow. I had not thought of it quite like that, Demon Atrax, but yeah. Holy shit, Batman, he's got a pillow! You know, those things are pretty dangerous. I heard they killed one of them things killed a Supreme Court justice. That's what I heard. But we aren't going to go there, are we? No. Actually, I could give two flying fucks less. There you go, F-bomb, 35 minutes. But, okay. Hey! You know, he actually looks doctorial. Is that a word? It is now. I just made it up if it wasn't before. A Florida teen was arrested after posing as doctor and opening a medical practice. Was he a gynecologist? Let's read and find out, shall we? Malachi Love Robinson. I'm thinking gynecologist. I could be wrong. Okay, a Florida teen who was arrested on suspicion of practicing medicine without a license. Have you ever noticed they practice medicine and they practice law? You ever notice that? And when they do a really shitty job of practicing law, you go to jail. They don't suffer, but you go to jail. When doctors do a really pathetic job of practicing medicine, you die. But when mechanics don't practice mechanicking, and if they don't fix it right the first time, people keep bringing it back. I'm thinking mechanics are way more important than doctors and lawyers and such. Or politics. Let's see. Apparently, he practicing medicine without a license after he allegedly performed a physical exam on an undercover agent on Tuesday. Who was the undercover agent? Undercover, eh? Is that like that song, Undercover Angel? Midnight Fantasy, eh, baby? What you doing? Malachi Love Robinson, 18, was taken into custody after the undercover operation, during which he gave medical advice to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, or that's what the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office announced. Authorities have received a complaint earlier in the month about Love Robinson, who had been cited by the state health department for practicing medicine without a license in October of 2015. I don't practice medicine. I just give people oils. I'm not practicing it, nothing. Love Robinson opened a medical office in West Palm Beach and was presenting himself as a doctor. That's what the sheriff's office said. So, how do you know? What was he doing, huh? What kind of physical did he give you? Oh, holistic. Okay. Apparently, a Facebook page for Dr. Malachi listed a medical office at the same address as the one given by the sheriff's office, calling the business a new birth, new life, holistic and alternative medical center and urgent care. It's alternative to a medical center and urgent care. It is a new birth, new life, holistic care. Yeah. Photos on the center on Facebook's page of Dr. Love posing with two older women described as the center's staff. And on the website, healthgrades.com, a first-person description of Dr. Love Robinson read, I am a well-rounded professional that treats and cares for patients using a system of practice that bases treatment on physiological functions and abnormal conditions on natural laws governing the human body. So he did not state that he was a doctor with a medical license. I utilize physiological, psychological, and mechanical methods such as air, water, light, heat, earth, phototherapy, food and herb therapy, psychotherapy, electrotherapy, physiotherapy, minor and orificial surgery. Is that how you say that? Mechanotherapy. Oh, he uses power tools. Naturotherapy corrections and manipulation, and natural methods or modalities, together with natural medicines, natural processed foods, and herbs and nature's remedies. In other words, he's kind of like them old-time country doctors. Or, in another country, he would be called a shaman. If he was a female, he'd be called, or no, even now, he'd be called a witch doctor. If he was a female, he could be called a midwife or something along those lines. But here, where you have to ask the government for permission for everything, probably even for passing gas, whether it's orally or rectally. Yeah. Love Robinson was booked on suspicion of practicing medicine without a license. So even if they just suspect that you're doing it, they can arrest your ass. Apparently this is because of the Florida Department of Health. It served him notice to cease and desist along with several other citations because don't you know we can't be doing natural shit because how in the hell are the pharmaceutical companies going to make money and pay our bribes if you come along with natural shit and people actually get, heaven forbid, healthy? Oh my God. We can't have that. Jeez. In January, the West Palm Beach police stopped a juvenile for posing as a doctor in a lab coat in an area hospital. This was according to the Florida Sun-Sentinel. But no charges were filed in that instance, obviously just because he was wearing the coat. He wasn't actually making people well or giving them advice on how they could make themselves well. So therefore, if you're just going to pose as a doctor, anybody can do that. Even people that have a piece of paper on the wall that says, yeah, I got a doctor's license. Oh, yeah, I cruised through medical school with a C-, but I'm still a doctor. Open wide and say, ah. Now turn your head and cough. Which reminds me. I think we'll go there. Because someone else shared this as well. Burner, a shaw woman. So what's the difference? Why are they called a gynecologist when they're looking at female parts? Inquiring minds want to know. Or is it a guy thing? Yes, breaking news. Grammy is leaving a what? What am I leaving? What am I doing, dear? I didn't do it. Okay. I'm what? Grammy's leaved as a refugee to Greece and then Germany. No, I'm not going to Greece and then Germany, although I do have some German ancestry. But why do I want to go to Greece? I don't want to get all greasy. Stop that. Dang computer. Okay, let me share this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta see what I'm doing here. Okay, there it is. There it is. I have to get to this. Yeah, all choked up and nowhere to hack it. Apparently, the lovely Cankle Queen herself, Shrillery, Comrade Hitlery, whatever you wish to call her, she's got a million of them, let me tell you. Oh, God. I just refreshed my Twitter, and there's frickin' the Donald. I'm almost as sick of saying the Donald as I am saying Dangleberry. Okay, let me share this over here real fast. Hi, Larry. How you doing, sweetheart? Yes? Okay. Let me see here. I had to read a message real quick. Okay, now let me find... I got to find just the right little emoticon here. Because I talk with pictures. Actually, I talk with my hands. Which you can't see that, so that's why I had to do the pictures. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'll do this one. Excuse me. I'm coughing. I'm all choked up. Oh my God. Maybe I need to hack up a hairball. Or maybe I just need to go to this one. Why does Shrillery, Hitlery, why does she keep having coughing fits? Hairball. And I don't think it's one of Slick Willie's. Just saying. Apparently, she broke out in a coughing fit while speaking in Harlem. Oh, that was choking down all of those lovely little racial epithets that she wanted to say so desperately bad, because you know how them people are. And yet she couldn't say them, so she, maybe that's her way of saying, you never know. On Tuesday, the presidential hopeful, I'm thinking the prison hopeful, yeah, I think she needs an extended stay in the Gray Bar Hilton. But is that just me? Apparently, she was discussing race relations, which was why she was hacking. When she started coughing and couldn't stop for 2 minutes. Really? Couldn't stop coughing for 2 minutes. Huh. And yet she's still alive. As opposed to someone else who had a really scary pillow attack them. And then, we don't need to do an autopsy. No. Apparently drinking water and having a lozenge didn't work either. Do you know why, sweetheart? Because you've got a little tickle in your throat. And you need to have like a piece of bread or something like that, or a cracker. Something like that will actually soothe your throat and get rid of that tickle. And it'll push that little hair down. Apparently the crowd chanted, "Hitlery! Hitlery!" to show their support. But even she was unable to speak again because she just couldn't work that damn hairball out no matter how hard she tried. Her coughing bout have occurred before, and recently she was speaking in Iowa when she had a fit, and also last year during a congressional hearing on the incident in Benghazi. Wow. Oh my God, it's become an epidemic. There's been 3 times documented that she hacked up a hairball. Oh my God. Run for your lives. It's the next Ebola scare. So, does this prison candidate have a medical issue? I'm thinking more of a mental issue, but that's just my personal opinion. Inside Edition went to ear, nose, and throat specialist Dr. Jonathan Aviv. Ah, hi, Dr. Jonathan, and what do you say? Apparently, he says it's not just a cough. There's some hoarseness. There's some throat clearing. In fact, there's frequent throat clearing. That's because that little curly hair got stuck. It's hanging off that. Is that a uvula? Is that what that's called? It's just hanging off of that. Sick and wrong. Oh, God, I'm going to go to hell. That's okay. I got first class seats. When you have this trio of symptoms, you have to think of what I call throat burn reflux, which is all that vile, disgusting, evil crap in her core that's just trying to come out, and she's doing an awesome job of keeping it in and still looking somewhat subhuman. If it wasn't for the cankles, she wouldn't have a single redeeming quality to her. Ain't that right, Vins? Apparently it's acid reflux affecting the throat, which, yeah. Well, when you're an acidic individual, that tends to happen. Apparently, Dr. Aviv says that the former Secretary of State, performed under a desk. That's how you get those curly hairs. Might have made a mistake by reaching for those lozenges. You think? If you're caught in an attack of acid reflux and you can't stop coughing, the doctor tells us a lozenge is not the best way to go. There's actually a breathing technique that he says will shut off the cough like a light switch. Really? Okay, here we go. I'm going to try this. He says to close your lips and sniff. And instead of pushing the air out, tighten your core as slowly as possible and make a small release in your lips and exhale. Oh, my mind went somewhere that is just not cool. Ugh. Alrighty. Well, worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for Shrillery, but ooh, who's drawing a mustache on Bernie Sanders? Oh, she's just so disgusting. Ew. Yes, Lino? Oh, Lino says that his parents didn't want to move to Florida. But they turned 60 and that's the law. Whoa. Seriously? That's just around the bend for me. Like in a few years here, I don't want to move to Florida. I don't want to hang out with them people. Don't make me, please. Actually, I don't want to move at all. I hate moving. I've only done it a couple of times in the last 35 years, and I hate it. It sucks. Big time. Almost as much as me moving to Florida. Wow, could you imagine me on a beach in Florida? That's scary. Because I can, and that's scary. Oh. Poor Shrillery. Whatever shall she do? I think someone needs to give her a loaf of bread. And just tell her to just shove it all in her mouth at once. That'll stop her from coughing. Guaranteed. Or maybe not. Hey, it's worth a shot, right? Okay. I'm going to close this one because I have entirely too many windows open again. Hacker should have gone after the NSA. Big payday. And there would have been a fuck all the NSA. Wow, that would... Oh, hey. How do you know that they haven't done that? Okay, wait a minute. I'm catching up here. What? Okay. Now that I'm done. Oh, hairball. Excuse me. Not quite. Not quite. Okay. Now, let me go check out my pocket. Because I haven't dug around in my pocket yet. Okay, yeah, I did. But then Cowboy shared it over and let's see. Where do I want to go? Ooh, I have so many. Let me see here. Yeah. I'll check this one out. The greatest con of man, esoterics, the supernatural, magicians, mind control, and the New World Order. Ta 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 ta. There you go. I sing wonderfully, don't I? You're right, I don't. That's okay. This is from revengeoftheherd.com. It's a vaccination a day. It keeps the doctor well paid. Yes, it does. This is from Saturday, August 15th of 2015. But hey, you going to get pissy? You know, just because something's a little bit older doesn't mean it's not relevant. I'm watching the old Star Treks. Very relevant. You should watch them on Netflix. They're there. Besides the fact that I look at that and I used, remember back in the day where William Shatner was such a, okay, that's what everybody said he was. Really? I actually kind of like Chekhov myself. It was that accent that did it for me. Oh well. Backwards and forwards, sideways and mirrored, the mind sees absolutely everything. It is a great holographic computer which, when left to operate normally, really does contain both the power and the unlimited information of the cosmos within it. However, with disconnected DNA, thanks to certain ET groups, which I'm not real sure it was ET groups that did that, but hey, let's keep moving. Our ability to perceive subtle vibrations and their effects within our multidimensional reality has been quite interfered with. Okay, if you want to talk ancient aliens, yeah, I could kind of see that, because I'm thinking probably somewhere way back, a couple of societal destructor moments ago, which is lots and lots of years ago, I think probably some ancient alien astronauts came here and tweaked the DNA of something, and that's where the missing link came from. But that's the way I think right now. Who knows? Tomorrow I might think something different. Never know. With fully connected DNA, a spoken word will cause a vibration that can literally be seen by the human being speaking it. That's called really bad breath. They will see either the harmony or the discord within that vibration, as well as a corresponding color to that vibration, which will then tell them if that vibration will do good things or bad things. They will know whether that vibration is helpful or harmful to them or the other things around them. Okay, anybody that has half a freaking brain can sense that. Maybe it's not necessarily an actual seeing with the eyeballs. Okay, I can tell. And there are times that, yeah, I can see that that vibration can be taken multiple ways. And you know what? I let it ride. Because you take it however you want to anyway. So, as they watch the vibration propagate, they will also see the effect that the vibration has upon other levels, as it is propagated into the ethereal and astral planes from the physical planes. Such is the nature of a totally connected human being with fully operational DNA. Unfortunately, we don't have all of our strands firing quite right. I'm thinking we need a tune-up. You know, we got a couple of plug wires that ain't working. They will also see both the color and texture of the vibrations as it is spoken, along with the feeling of harmony or disharmony. And they will see all of this as one complete knowing. You know, I think that would be absolutely amazing to be able to do that. But do you really, honestly, and truly want to just kind of all of a sudden wake up one morning and be able to just see all of that? I mean, maybe that's why people go off the deep end. Maybe that's, people that are seeing things and talking to things and just speaking what we say as gibberish. Maybe they are actually seeing their words. Maybe their DNA is firing on all cylinders. And we, the ones that are numb, only have two hums going on, and as opposed to 12 going on. Sorry about that, Larry. Maybe we just can't appreciate what they see, and maybe it's just a skosh too much for the way we were raised. Because, yeah, the bullshit starts when you're young. It really does. Yes, Lino. Do you know American combat dolphins deployed in the Persian Gulf surrounded and captured an Iranian battleship? You know what, Lino? I don't know that that necessarily means that the dolphins are brave. I think they were well trained, kind of like Navy SEALs, kind of like Marines, kind of like, kind of like all of us, actually. We're trained. Although I wasn't trained really well. Sure, I'm potty trained. I mean, I don't have accidents or nothing, unless somebody really gets me to giggling. But I don't know. I don't know that they're necessarily, that doesn't, to me, doesn't show bravery. That to me shows very good training. I think what's bravery is when they attack a shark to save a swimmer. That to me is bravery. Or maybe that's just, one conscious entity looking out for another. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I don't have a hair clip close by and my hair is starting to piss me off. It's really, really long. It's really, really long for me. It's like I can put my arm behind my back and I can grab the end of it so it goes down. Okay, it goes down to my bra strap. That's really long for me. I'm a long-haired hippie. Mary B said that Shrillery has been barking too often. Well, she is a bitch. Hey, I'm just calling her. Oh, wait, no. I have a female dog, and I'll bet you she'll bite my ass for putting her in the same category as Shitlery. Okay. Yes, Miss Beth, I got to see what you said. I got to catch up over here. Wait a minute. A lot of yeah. What? Yeah. But black hat hackers and white hat hackers. Yes, there are. It's like spy versus spy. Oh, that would be cool. Wouldn't that just be totally awesome if like they just totally wiped everybody's records from the Fed, from everything. Everything's gone. Everything's gone. How are they going to chase your ass down, huh? Because everybody, it's all centralized now. Oh, darn. My hard drive crashed and I don't have a backup. Does that sound familiar? I think so. Oh, I'm not going there, Beth, because I read something about that earlier. Oh, I'm not going. Okay, I might later, but I don't want to, not right now. Yes, TD? Oh, there's my phone. I have a way cool ringtone. I've had people tell me, is that your phone? Of course, this is at work. And I say, yeah, that's to let me know that I've got a text coming in. Do you think I should change it? Oh, no, that's cool. So, yeah, it's AC/DC. Okay, I gotta tell James. Okay, cool. Because, hey, by the time they get here, I might almost be done on the radio. Da. Cool. Okay. conspiracy theorist, nothing more than a derogatory title used to dismiss a critical thinker. You know, they call us conspiracy theorists and they arrest our sorry asses for conspiring and conspiring against the government. And yet, don't we create the government every morning when we wake up and we actually believe it has power? Is that not the way it works? I noticed that, but yeah, it was brain food. Ack. Okay. False flags coming our way. I have no idea. You know, everybody keeps it. You know what, Soylent? Everybody says God's chosen. I want to know what they were chosen for. Were they chosen to be flushed? You know, just because you say you're chosen doesn't mean shit, because you could have been chosen last. You could have been chosen first. You could have been chosen to be the guy that goes out there and sweeps the streets. You could have been chosen to be the guy that sits in the fancy schmancy chair and says, you do it. I mean, you could be chosen for all kinds of shit. So just because they're God's chosen doesn't necessarily mean a good thing, does it? Maybe it means that they're God's chosen as the ones that are supposed to wander for all eternity because they're homeless asshats. Do you ever think that? Probably not. That's the kind of shit I think of. Welcome to my mind. You're welcome. I got to go over here because, yeah, seeing as how I'm stepping into the weirdness of my mind, I have got to go here. This is over on UPI.com. An adventurous Norwegian cat tows a skier on a mountain. Now, where the hell? My cats don't do that shit. My cats are lazy asses. My cats lay on the bed all freaking day. No, actually, all during the day, they either lay on the bed or they lay on the couch or they lay on the love seat. And then at night, when it's bedtime, then they'll come in and they'll lay on me in such a manner as to cause a bruise somewhere, because they have a way of, you know, they have a very light, gentle touch when they wish to have one. But when they don't wish to, like when I'm trying to go to sleep, then it's like, just dig right in there. So I get comfortable, then the cat comes and lays on me to make me uncomfortable, and then when I move to where I can get more comfortable again and get the frickin' cat off of me, then what do? Like a turd of hurdles. They run through the frickin' house all god dang night long. Crazy. And what do the dogs do? They lay on the floor and they look at him like, really? Seriously? We're going to have to sleep all day tomorrow just because of these damn cats. I love them. I really do. But wow. Come on, guys. Sleep when you're supposed to. Apparently in Hedmark, Norway, a cat proved that sled towing isn't just a dog's job, as a video showed an adventurous feline pulling its owner on a local mountain. The video shows Jesper, a cat who had gained internet attention for its adventures, pulling owner Ina Stormo over the Norwegian mountain trail. Over a trail? Over yonder. Jesper was profiled by Adventure Cats in January, where the 2-year-old orange long-hair can be seen swimming and embarking on other snowy adventures. Stormo admitted that admitted in the profile that while Jesper is more than capable of towing her on her skis, his temperament might make a dog a more reliable choice overall. Yeah, because, you know, just when you really need to be towed, you know, like an avalanche is coming at you or something, that's when they stop and do the Heimlich maneuver. Why? Because that's what cats do. Although usually they do that right by the kitchen table where you're sitting down to eat supper. Then you get to see the Heimlich maneuver. And it's like, oh, thank you for sharing that. I truly appreciate it. Ick. Or they hack up a hairball right there, because that's what they do. We don't have cats for pets. Cats have us as their humans. Apparently, if Jester doesn't want to walk, he really doesn't want to walk. And there's no discussion. He then jumps into the backpack and sits there with a happy smile on his face. Yeah, I could see that happening. Jespers also has his own Facebook page where followers can help keep up to date with his adventures. Are you shitting me? Wow. Wow. How freaking crazy is that? A cat with its own Facebook page. What's that, demon? Ow! Ow! Rascal, that hurts. Okay, his kitty's favorite move is to jump right onto the bed. Yeah, they do that. Just as you're about to drift off. Yeah. Yeah. That is their way of saying, I love you. And just wait. Once you get asleep, then I'm going to start kneading the bread dough right there. Just to say, just making sure. Just checking them. Making sure I'm not feeling any tumors down there. It's all good. Just lay back and relax. I'm tenderizing you for later when you die in your sleep so I can dine. Yeah, that's the kind of shit that goes through my mind because I'm sure that's what's going through their mind because cats eat people. They do. It's weird like that. Bet you guys didn't know there was a pussy eating people. What? Okay, $10. What? Okay. Zios run the Jesuits. That doesn't surprise me one damn bit. Although I don't. I ignore them. I'm an equal opportunity ignorer. If that's what you call it. Yes, Leno dear. Go to the polar inner circle when there's no daylight at all during the winter season. Ah, ice and fire, huh? Well, I'm the fire. Are you icy? I'm a fire sign. So, there you go. I don't know, Leno. You know, there's something about the inner circle that just... No, thank you. Kind of creeper McGee. Speaking of, where in the hell's my buddy Joey at? Where the hell? Where's he hiding at? Okay, come on. Just do it. Just do it. My frickin' world truth is being a poo-poo head again. Fine. Yes, Twitter. I see. Okay. I'm going to look at my pocket again. I know. Here comes some science for you. Yeah, I know. I kind of lost on the... Did I share that one? I'll share this one over in the RLM because I don't remember if I shared it or not. $60 on Hillary being the Dem nominee. Okay, I don't doubt that at all. Although I do think she still will be indicted, but it's not going to stop one damn thing. But I think she'll be the nominee because, yeah, people are idiots. Okay, I think Gary L is the one that shared these, but I'm not positive. I think I saw him sharing these earlier, and I know I've got one in my pocket from Penny as well that I need to... Yeah, I need to get to that one as well this evening. I know, Rascal, I love you too, baby girl, but you need to retract your claws because those tatas that I have, I don't want them deflated by kitty claws. And ow, 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 you're poking me. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Okay. This is from principiascientific.org. The International. This is The Sorcerer's Apprentices, a global warming fiasco. No, say it ain't so. And this was actually just yesterday. Major changes in world climate politics are afoot as policymakers realize climate models are incapable of computing outcomes for global warming mitigation strategies. Respected scientist Dr. Klaus L.E. Kaiser writes, the famous poem Der or The Sorcerer's Apprentice by Germany's most acclaimed poet Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, is coming into focus again. And the ones affected, today's apprentices of the climate doom religion, which is to bind back to hold, are screaming hell and murder. Yeah, they are. But it's true, because we crunched the numbers ourselves. Yeah, you did a little pick and choose on them numbers, didn't you? Kind of like Common Core math. Well, guess what happened? Dr. L. Marshall, who is the director of Australia's foremost climate science research establishment, the Commonwealth Science and Industrial Research Organization, or CICERO for short, ordered a change of their research emphasis away from measuring and modeling to and more work towards mitigation and adaptation. Why away from measuring and modeling? Because that's all been debunked. Oh, sure, you collect information from 20 sensors, but you only take from the top 5. You know, the way you're supposed to do that, when you take from 20 sensors, you kick out the top 5, you kick out the bottom 5, and you take the middle. That's how you're supposed to do that shit. But no, that doesn't fit with the agenda. You think that would be great news, actually trying to cope with nature's 4,500 million years of changing climate on Earth. Wow, all those years, and it's just been the last 20 that we've really fucked shit up, right? Right. Oh no. Cicero's past apprentices of climate doom and gloom modeling are all upset. They're all a dead. They're all a Twitter. They're all that got a big butt pucker going on, and they have a knicker knot right along with it. And you know, when you combine a knicker knot and a butt pucker, it's very painful. Very. Actually, they now appear to call their leader a egad, a climate denier. To wit, Dr. Marshall's response to this accusation is, I've been told by some extreme elements that they've put me at the top of the climate deniers list, and what perplexes me is how saying that we're going to shift more resources to mitigation, i.e. doing something to address climate changes, versus just measuring and modeling it, I don't see how that makes me a climate denier. How do you deny climate? I mean, we've got 4,500 million years of climate. How do you deny all that? How do you deny weather? Do you step outside and it doesn't do anything? It's not hot, it's not cold, it's not windy, it's not still. What? Do you walk out into a vacuum? No, because that's also weather. It's sucking or it's blowing. One of the two. What? How do you deny climate? How do you deny weather? Apparently it's a scientific thing. Apparently. Indeed, why not look for better ways to cope with it? Huh, who'd have thunk? Although it's still bullshit, but still. Isn't it a good thing to try and improve the efficiency of car engines? To develop better heating and cooling systems? Oh, hey, let's just use the energy that's abundant all around us instead of working with fossil fuels. Oh, no, can't do that, because then we wouldn't have a job as a climate bitcher for long, because climate science. Apparently, to study ways that may lead to improved aerodynamics of planes or much more accurate predictions of earthquakes and tsunamis, and to faster and safer travel and so forth. We can't have that. Why, that would possibly advance humanity. Can't do that shit. Isn't that what next sentence. Isn't that what elevated mankind from Stone Age subsistence to modern life amenities and lengthened the average lifespan from a couple of decades to 80 years or so, which that's decreasing now because climate. Okay, chemtrails. But David says chemtrails aren't real. David doesn't believe in them, therefore they're not real. Yes, Lena, holy crap-a-noli, you're just overachieving here. Oh, he's setting the scene. Scene, a radio newsroom. Caller, I just wanted to let you know you're off the air. Yes, am I? Really? Off the air? No, I'm not. I'm so... Don't fuck with me like that. Host, yes, we know. The engineers are working on it. Caller, it would be nice if you put something on the air that says that. Oh, that's too freaking funny, Leno. You need to broadcast something on the air that you're not broadcasting. Apparently that was overheard in a radio newsroom. Oh, that's just priceless, Leno. Thank you. Okay. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm broadcasting. Because I'm abroad. And, okay, never mind. Ba-dum-bum-bum. To get back with this, the science is settled. Because it's science. That was the modeler's battle cry. And now action must follow. Because it's settled. Okay, you know what else settles? Your ass into a chair. Supper. That settles. Dirt settles. Whew, imagine that. There's all kinds of things that settle. Well, the world leaders and some 40,000 others met in Paris not long ago at a conference of the parties, aka COP21, and they listened and signed an international agreement to follow their recommendation. Ah. So, the other 7 billion must now abide by whatever y'all with your crunched numbers, 40,000 plus, yada, yada, yada. We have to abide by your bullshit. What if we just ignore your bullshit? Huh? So why should the world continue to expend our resources to model climate projections for 1,000 or even 100,000 years from now when we need to take care of today's problems? Excuse me. That's true. I'd like to know why we need to worry about something that's going to happen 1,000 years from now, because how do you know an asteroid ain't going to come and obliterate us tomorrow? Huh? I'm thinking it could happen. It could happen. All kind of things could happen. Well, who'd have thunk that? The same... Excuse me, now I'm all choked up. The same modelers now are changing their tune. All of a sudden, their previous projections no longer have the aura of certainty of their past claims and innuendos. In short, and quite unexpectedly, they now claim that the science is no longer settled. Because how do you continue getting grants if you've already solved it? See? That's how that works. Therefore, please, let me continue with my supercomputer modeling work. Perhaps we can stretch the predictions or projections out to 1 million years from now. After all, you and I are unlikely to be around then and hold me to account for those projections. We all want to be able to continue plying our old trade of pretending that we understand and know how to control the Earth's climate. Yeah, like we're so good at forecasting the weather anyway. Right? Right. That's what I thought. What? Yeah. Yeah, dust settles, shit settles. Yeah, all kinds of things settle. Oh, yeah, I agree, Demon Atrax. It's like, really, seriously, you guys cannot predict. And, yeah. I mean, they can't predict that, out here in Booneyville, and I'm sure there's other places that have weather like this, because weather is different from climate. We can predict climate, but weather, fuck, we don't believe in that shit. It just happens. but we're getting really good at it. Just happening. And any, excuse me, fuck you, snow. Fuka snow. There you go. That too. I don't want no more snow. I'll take rain. No more snow. Which, Paul Bunyan or P. Bunyan, you can send your rain my direction. I will take it. Okay. Wait a minute. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Never mind. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was. Okay. I'm here. Sure, right. Yeah, well, it was just last March, actually. We started out with freezing rain. Actually, we started out the morning as I was driving to work. It was 42 degrees. And by 10 o'clock, it had started flurrying. By noon, we had freezing rain. And it wound up getting down to like 10 degrees. But you know what? By 5:30 in the evening, it was back up over 40 degrees. That was all in one day. That shit happens out here. Always has. Always has. I remember when I was a kid having weird ass weather like that. Snowing like a son of a bitch in the morning, and in the afternoon you're wandering around in shorts and t-shirts. It's crazy. We just get crazy weather out here. Why? Because we're flyover country and all that shit settles, I guess. I don't know. Bad. Yes, Bobby. Holy smokes, darling, you've been chatty. Wee, 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 wee. My little iPad is going nuts. Okay. Let me get back to this. I'm going to share this over on World Truth, and then I'm going to go somewhere else, because, come on. Freaking, I know, rascal. I love you too, baby girl. Why don't you just purr into the mic? It's all good. There you go, baby girl. Ouch. 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 Those are attached, honey. Ow. Come on. I guess I'll just move along then, if you're going to be that way. I'm going to go to FARC. Why? 'Cause FARC. Okay, this is from the FARC headline is, I know, baby girl. Oh, good Lord. Sweetie, I don't need that right up against my mouth. I'm not like a rock and roll singer that has to feel, have you ever noticed when they have that right up against it, it looks like they're preparing to do something. Well, I don't need to actually grab your hand and show you what I mean, do I? Wow. The FARC headline is cloudy with a chance of prison time. Let's go see what that is. Seeing as how. I know. Okay. Ouch. Okay, let me try and share this over here on World Truth again, because I was having a little bit of a linker-a-dinky-dinky-dink, linker-a-dinky-dude. Things did not want to share with you. What the hell? I know it's not because my caches, because I cleared my cache and my history and all that shit last Friday, so don't give me that crap. I'm thinking WT doesn't like me sharing stories when I'm on the radio. Okay. This is from wave3.com. Apparently, a Kentucky meteorologist is arrested on drug charges. Why? Because she was trying to go up into the stratosphere to see what the climate was doing. And apparently, it's illegal to be high while you're giving a meteorological report. Apparently, a Kentucky meteorologist and her husband were arrested Tuesday afternoon after authorities discovered an indoor marijuana growth operation in their home. How many plants did they have? 1? 2? Apparently, Tori Shaw and her husband, Tyler Smoyer, are charged with firearm enhanced cultivating of 5 or more marijuana plants possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. Okay, those of you that know marijuana on a first name basis. I mean, I'm on speaking terms with her, but not necessarily first name basis. How can you have a firearm enhanced cultivation of marijuana? I don't get that. Apparently, Shaw is a meteorologist for WPSD Local 6 in Paducah, Kentucky. And she and her hubby are both residents of Mayfield. KSP said the arrests were made after receiving a tip, an anonymous tip, through their text-to-tip program. Oh, I call bullshit. About an indoor marijuana growth operation. Little did they know that it was firearm-enhanced cultivation. After troopers arrived on the scene with a search warrant, they found 5 marijuana plants, 6 long guns, and a cartridge in a bare tree. Oh, wait. 2 pistols, 2 silencers, 8 storage boxes of ammunition, a tactical vest, and multiple items used to cultivate marijuana. I'm thinking the silencers are probably not legal, but other than that... Okay, and the marijuana, okay, it's a fucking plant. 2 additional marijuana plants were also found in a trash can behind the scene. What? Oh, must have been junk marijuana, huh? Was that cheap ditchweed shit? Apparently both were booked into the Graves County Jail, but have since been released. Graves County Jail, wow. Is that like a prophetic kind of thing? I would be concerned. We're taking you to the graves. But it's just pot. Okay, let me see. You point your gun at the plant and demand... that's... So that's what firearm enhanced is. So does it pop out more buds that way? Is that what it does? Alrighty. Well. Cool. Yes, Lino. Oh, it's very cold there and you have to sleep now? Well, rest well, darling. I would give you a night-night hug and a night-night smooch, but, well, you're there and I'm here and I'd probably scare you. I love you too, darling. Night-night. Say hello to your lovely fiancé, because I know you're going to speak with her before you go to bed. I know you, Lino. Tell her that your Grammy cybernetically tucked you in. Got dandruff, some of it itches. My freaking things won't post over on World Truth. I'm really getting cranky about this. Watch when I get done on the radio. It'll post just fine. Just fine. Okay, here's another one from FARC. And the FARC headline, of course, it's under the dumbass category. Problem, frozen pipes. Solution, blowtorch. Result, predictable. Really? Really? Let's see. What the hell did they do? Were those pipes like somewhere close to a gas line or something? It was in Ipswich. Apparently Ipswich, New Hampshire. A 3-alarm house fire in the Ipswich on Wednesday was sparked by a homeowner using a blowtorch to thaw frozen pipes. Sweetie, did you uncover the pipes before you tried to thaw them out, or were they just still encased in sheetrock? That's usually a good sign that you're going to start a fire. Just saying. Apparently the fire at 811 Turnpike Road was reported at about 7 a.m. When firefighters arrived, the homeowner, who was the only person inside when the fire began, was outside. Oh, and it's in the roof. Ooh, that's not cool. Fire Chief David Leal said that heavy smoke was coming from the eaves of the building, and firefighters tried to get inside, but the fire had spread to the roof,
And Leal ordered everyone out because of the risk of collapse. Wow, and that was a pretty little house. It was at one time. Leal said investigators determined that the homeowner had been using a blowtorch to try and thaw pipes on the second floor when a piece of insulation fell down and caught fire. Well, there was a pipe closed. Oh, wait, they were frozen, so you couldn't just turn on a faucet and put it out, huh? Oopsie. Leal said that blowtorches should never be used to thaw pipes. Y'all think? There are safer methods homeowners can use. Yeah, like a hairdryer. Have you used a hair? God, I got a hairdryer, and even if I have that damn thing on the lowest setting, it's like, wah! Yeah, it kinks my hair. I haven't used a hairdryer in like forever because yeah, it's really hard on my hair. And I like my hair nice and soft. I don't want it all kinkified and singed from frickin' hairdryer on low setting. He does say that it takes a bit longer with a hairdryer, but at least you still have your house standing when you get your pipes thawed. Yeah, it's kind of a win-win situation. Oh, sure, you got to sit there for a while, but hey, take a book. Just leave the blowtorch. People should have gotten the clue when they did the blowtorches and the frying the turkey shit. You know? If you can catch your garage on fire when you're actually trying to cook something with a blowtorch, then when you're trying to thaw something, I know. Hey, brilliant people here. Just take that piece of pipe out and pop it in the microwave. That'll thaw it. There's a defroster setting, don't you know? You know, if they didn't put so damn many warning labels on things, you know, like on bleach that says not intended for internal consumption, or Drano, you know, saying the same thing, possibly, quite possibly, the herd would have been culled already, and we wouldn't have nearly so many derpy-derps running around catching their house on fire. No bad questions. You're right, there is no bad questions, but whoo. Get him a rinky dinky dink. Why in the hell that's running through my mind, I have no idea, but it just ran right through there. Just going, yeah, while I was doing it too. It's kind of scary. Canadian island welcomes Americans in event of Trump victory. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm first. No, I ain't leaving. You know why? Because I'm going to stay and be a pain in the ass to somebody. Damn it. It's just the way I roll. Oh, my Lord. Okay. This is from Oopie. Oopie! You know, I had Hitler on earlier and her hairball attack in Harlem. Well, here you go. This is another one. Damn, you know, when Hillary steps in it, she does it with both feet, don't she? Clean up to her cankles. Apparently, Hillary Clinton says that white Americans need to recognize our privilege. What? What? Apparently on February 16th in New York. Oh, this was part of that Harlem speech. Well, let's find out just exactly how interesting this was, shall we? In a speech in New York City's Harlem neighborhood Tuesday, the Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton discussed systemic racism and called on white Americans to do their part to practice humility. What? What? How about you start, darling? Why don't you lead by example? Oh, hey, no. She means the other white meat. Yeah. Dumbass. Apparently, white Americans need to do a better job of listening when African Americans talk about the seen and unseen barriers that you face every day. Wow, I think we all just need to get rid of that white and black. Because have you ever noticed in news articles if it's like a bunch of white kids that did something to a black kid? Oh, sure, that race shows up. That's in the article, that's in the frickin' headlines. But if a black kid does it to another black kid, that a young gentleman attacked another young teen today, that's usually the way the headline reads. So, if you're going to be picking and choosing on this shit, how about we just throw away the color monikers and just say, an American needs to listen to another American. And maybe if they actually make sense, they can have a verbal interchange. That would be cool. She also told the crowd, let's see, that we need to recognize our privilege and practice humility rather than assume that our experiences are everyone's experiences. You know, I never assume that anyone else's experience is the same as mine because, quite frankly, if you had the same experiences as I did, you might be just as crazy as I am right now. And then again, maybe not. But that's what makes the world go round. That's why nobody experiences the same thing twice or the same way. So, that way we can actually have something to talk about as opposed to having a totally gray, totally world. I mean, what else do you have? You wouldn't have nothing. How's the weather? Oh, it's the same as it was yesterday. But that climate shit, wow, that's really fucked up. Yeah. Apparently, this speech was also to unveil her, oh, wait for it, $2 billion plan to end the school to prison pipeline. What'd you do already? Sell your shares in the prison community? Huh? Yes, she's creating a school climate support teams. Oh, that's just wonderful. This is comprised of social workers, educators, and behavioral health specialists. Here, take this pill. Now go sit in a corner and drool. These people are placed in schools with high rates of in-school arrests. Wow, isn't that special? This is not just an education issue, she says. This is a civil rights issue. And we can't ignore it any longer. You know how you fix a lot of this shit that's going on? Stop fixing it. That's how you fix it. Back the fuck off. Get the hell out of the way. Let people deal with their own damn problems and quit telling them, oh, you poor precious little cupcake. Here, let Mama put some powder on your poor little chapped ass. I don't think so. Cut that shit out. Stop picking and choosing who gets to be coddled and who gets to be the one that gets to pay for the coddling. Okay? Apparently she says that this is not just an education issue. Yeah, and the bottom line is we need to be sending our kids to college. No, we don't. No, we don't. No. They do not need another 5, 6, 10 years of indoctrination crammed down their throats. Repeat after me. I'm going to feed you this education. I'm going to feed you what I want you to know, and I want you to regurgitate it. No, we don't need that. Children need to learn to do daily things. Children need to learn to do productive things. Children need to know how to grow food where it comes from. Children need to know how to repair a window or a door or a home. They need to know how to repair plumbing issues. I do know how to repair plumbing issues. It's just that we're doing a little barter system here. Me and my plumber dude. He got some stuff from me, and I've got him coming over to put a new sink in for me because, well, I can. That's the way I know how to do a lot of things around my place. Oh, sure, I can't. I can maintain my mower, but if something breaks on it, I call someone. Why? Because it's just easier, and that way I don't break it worse. But other than that, I fix fence. I have fixed doors. I have fixed windows. I shovel. I tote that barge and lift that bale. I can do pretty much. I till my garden. All that shit. I can do it myself. And most of the time I do. Occasionally I have someone, Mames will come over if she's wanting a workout. And she'll help me occasionally. But I can do that shit. And you know what? My grandchildren know how to do that shit as well. They know where food comes from. And that's what kids need to know. They don't need the public education system. They need to be learning practical things. That's the problem. Kids are not learning practical things. They're just learning how to get a frickin' piece of fancy smancy gold embossed toilet paper that they can put in a frame and hang on a wall. Nah. Oh, and be hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, because by the time my grandchildren get to college age, it'll be hundreds of thousands of dollars. No. School of Hard Knocks is a way better learning system. Go out there and apprentice under someone. Learn hands-on. What did I barter, Goy? Well, I happen to have a little mini smoker. Not me. I had a little mini smoker with a bag of pellets, and he was coveting my smoker and the bag of pellets. And therefore, we swapped. He's got to change a light fixture out in my kitchen, and he's going to change out my kitchen sink. And then he's also bringing trim for me to replace the trim around my bathtub, because I need to take the trim that's on there that's not the right trim. And yeah, it could be my ayahuasca spaghetti sauce too. Oh yeah, and I am feeding them supper tonight too, because yeah, I told them that I had some chicken and some homemade chicky noodles, and so yeah, I'm feeding them homemade chicky noodles as well, because they like home cooking, and I can do that. So there. Apparently, to go on with this, although I don't know why, because I've been sidetracked. Oh. Apparently, the speech also took aim at voter ID laws that have become more prolific in recent years. You know what? I could give two shits less now. I mean, seriously, they have proven time and time and time again, voting, your vote does not matter. Not in the way that you think it does. It does not matter. Now, yeah, there are, and Circles actually wrote something I thought was quite clever, that voting does matter, because basically every time you go out and vote, you are feeding the system. You are doing a silent act, or you're not silent. You're actually physically supporting the system that you say you detest, because you are participating in the system. And you are going out there and you are actually playing along by their rules. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Ain't doing it no more. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. I got some notifications here on World Truth real quick. Dang, I don't have very much time left. Oh, Rob and Mental and Bobby. Uh-oh. Holy crap, my Twitter just exploded. I wonder what a explosive tweet sounds like. Okay. Yes. Let's see what this does. Okay. Okay, they're commenting on the zombie, the Walking Dead one, Piffle. Yes, that's another good reason to get out of the city. Oh, and that does remind me. You know, have you noticed how thin walls are? I mean, in my house, of course, this is basic. This is the first house that was built in this community. And yeah, it's been remodeled a time or two, but this was the original house in this community. And so thick walls, and the 2x6s that were used. I think they're 2x6s that were used for floor joists and in the walls and that kind of shit. Yeah, good sturdy lumber. Good sturdy lumber. Blown in insulation that has settled, which means it needs to be replaced, but so does the siding. What the hell? I'll get to it eventually. I know how to do siding. I just have to buy it. Oh well. Yeah. Another reason to get out of the city. But you know, they don't build houses like they used to. I mean, even my oldest daughter's house, which it's up for sale now because they're moving. It's a very nice house, beautiful home. It's on 4 acres, out in the country, kind of a nice little place. But yeah, I mean, somebody farts upstairs, and it doesn't even have to be a loud one, and you can hear it downstairs. The kids get to hooting and hollering or whatever, you can hear them outside. Even with all the windows and doors closed, you can still hear them outside. The walls are not thick. They don't build things like they used to. They don't soundproof shit. So, yeah. And then, you know, when you're in the city, good Lord, I've driven through some of those neighborhoods, you know, Christmas time. You go and you look at people spending all of that money on Christmas lights, and it's like, really? And then you go through these gated communities. You know, they let you go through certain times to look at their lights. And it's like, why do I want to drive through and look at their lights? I can drive by on the major thoroughfare that goes by your community and see that every fucking house looks the same because you have covenants and nobody can get creative with their Christmas lights. They all have to be the same color. They all have to make the same design on the houses. Kiss my ass. And you know what else I noticed? Every frickin' one of them, they have a fire lane between the buildings, which means that there is 6 foot from eave to eave. That's entirely too frickin' close for this old lady's comfort. I don't like that close of housing at all. That's just nuts. I don't know how people... It's like, geez, a peach, you're a bunch of little shoe boxes crammed in together. Oh, sure, you got a little pathway so the critters can get through. Or so they can get through with the hose and a ladder. That's it. No. Too freaking close. I don't know how you people that live in cities do it. I couldn't. No way. That's true, Vins. Track homes. Oh, they're nasty. I don't see. You know, and then now they're building all these new communities. The last few times I'd been out to Denver, you know, we drive through these new communities where you can come and look at this open house or this open house. You can choose between 5 different floor plans. Oh, sure, the inside can look different, but the outside looks the same. I much prefer, you know, like people. The inside is all the same, but the outside looks different. I mean, if you're going to do something like that, let your individuality show on the outside as opposed to just... Because the inside, yeah, you can have the same floor plan, what the hell? But you can get creative with your painting or your flooring or what have you. But, of course, you know, if everybody's got the same floor plan, then burglars, you pretty much know where to go, right? Right, yeah, I always got to go to that negative place. Agreed, Grammy. 6 miles is a good comfort zone. Although with me, the next closest house is across the road. And it's probably half a football field away. That's the next closest house. And that's to the east. Now, if I go to the west, there's a whole acre lot between me and the next house. An acre lot and a road. So, yeah, I have cushion. I have room. Room. And to the south, it's just a farm building. So, and to the north, another empty lot. Yes. So, unfortunately, I have to mow those. But yeah, I don't like that up close and personal shit. No. Even my house in town is, yeah, there's like, I think 30 feet between the garage wall and the next house. So, yeah. And that's like, wow. Do these buildings really have to be this close? Ah. Okay. Dang, I am almost out of time. Let me find something silly and nonsensical. Oh, wait, I've been doing that all night long, haven't I? Here you go. Let's share this one. I know I shared it the other day. Or maybe, do I want to, no, let me go back. Let me see if, where's pennies? Okay, I may just share it. Well, I can't freaking share it because freaking World Truth won't let me share today. Okay, I'll go here. Just because this is from yesterday on Oopie. And I don't remember who shared it. But I jumped. Because it was like, really? Cool. A computer glitch spurred price war that brings gas down to a few cents per gallon. Which, bada bing, bada boom. Dollars or 17 cents for regular, 98 cents for diesel. Yeah, gas went up out here again. It's now $1.49 a gallon. Of course, I fueled up last week at $1.32 a gallon. And I'll fuel up tomorrow again because I don't like getting under half a tank. But hey, apparently in Toledo, Ohio, yo, the gas prices in Toledo, Toledo, Ohio, their street dropped to a single penny when a computer glitch spurred a price war between two stations. Really? Down to a penny? Good Lord. And they did not sell out like within the first half hour? A clerk at the Pilot Travel Center in Hagman, or on Hagman in Toledo, told the TV station that 49-cent price at 2:30 a.m. Sunday was caused by a computer glitch, and the glitch continued to drive prices down to 19 cents by 4 a.m. The Circle K gas station across the street didn't experience a similar glitch. It simply dropped its price to 17 cents per gallon on purpose to compete with Pilot. Now, see, this I don't understand. I'm thinking you sit back, you watch them run out of fuel, and then you go, I got fuel. That would be the smart way to handle that. But no. Apparently, the glitch spurred a price war that went on for 3 hours, with at least one person bearing a receipt showing a price of just 1 penny per gallon, which beats the shit out of the receipts that I still have in one of my photo albums that my mother gave me from when they had purchased gas at the co-op when I was little, and they purchased it for 22 cents a gallon. Now, yes, I do remember Dad being able to purchase gas for 19 cents a gallon, and I remember the cheapest I ever purchased gas for was 26 cents a gallon while there was a price war going on. But why do that? Why not just let the other guy run out of gas, and then you can just look at him and say, oh yeah, we'll drop our price 10 cents a gallon. Come on over. We still have fuel. Makes sense, I think. Oh, I know. I'm money hungry. See how I am. Prices returned to about $1.51 per gallon by the time the sun was up Sunday, with the average in the area at $1.54, which, see, my gas is still cheaper than that. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. The incident marked the first time gas prices are known to have dropped to 19 cents per gallon in Toledo since the early 1940s. The national average for gas prices stood at $1.69 per gallon on Tuesday. So, I will go ahead and share this over in RLM. What's that, Vin? Litmus test. If you're far enough out, see if you can piss in the front. I probably could, because I do have some really big evergreen trees in the front yard, but I wouldn't because I have 2 dogs and they would come up and go, "What you doing?" And there's just something about the thought of having a dog's cold nose up my ass when I'm trying to squat cop a pee. Because, guys, all they have to do is just whip it out, whereas girls got to cop squat. So, no. I have an outhouse. Oh, well. I am just about out of time here, so I think I am going to, yep, a true capitalist would raise the price. See, then it's called price gouging, hun. And they'll get you ass for that. But if you stay at the same price and then when the other guys run out of gas, you just drop yours 10 cents, you're still making a profit. And you have a captive audience now. That's how that works. Oh, well. Y'all have been listening to Grammy's Rocket Chair here on World Truth Radio and RealLibertyMedia.com, Channel 3. Also on the WorldTruth.org Spreaker channel. I will be back on Friday for the Freaker Friday edition of Grammy's Rocket Chair, but the ones that will be kicking off the festivities on Freaker Friday will be Vin Z and Flash Somebody with This Is No Time for Rational Thinking, which whoever accused me of being rational. Crazy people, I swear. They will be kicking off the Freaker Friday festivities. Demon Atrax, darling, sweetheart, are you going to be doing your show right after me? I would truly appreciate it if you do. And then after, hopefully, Demon Atrax on Friday evening, we will have Grimner and Moose Girl on the Freakers Ball. Real quick heads up. March. Okay, now I got to look on my phone. Look on my calendar. My youngest daughter's bachelorette party is in March. Okay. Friday, March the 18th, I will not be doing my rocket chair. So, because I will be going down for my daughter's bachelorette party. And then Friday, April Fool's Day, I will not be doing Grammy's Rocket Chair because my daughter is getting married the next day. So I may stick around and do something that Thursday night on the 31st of March. I'm not sure. I will let you know as time gets closer. But oh, yay! Demon Atrax will be on. Woo woo! Awesome possum. Okay, so y'all have a